Peace, fam. It's your boy Tez, local financial ninja, providing everyday knowledge on personal finance and money matters. And man, I was looking in the group text with some of the fellas, and it was like Dogecoin is going crazy. Me, as of lately, I haven't really been checking my portfolio because all the stocks have been down. I've just been looking out for some good deals. I'll check it every now and then. Been buying a lot of stuff as the market is resetting, and to my surprise, Dogecoin got up to over 40 cents from like a nickel, or it was like a nickel or something like that, something crazy. So, man, I was happy to see that. Good Friday on my behalf. It's always awesome to see a little bit of extra gains in your account to offset a lot of the red that's been happening in the last couple of months or weeks, months, whatever. But yeah, man, I don't know too much about what caused it. I know this is a quote unquote meme coin that people's been saying, but seems like people are grabbing it up, and some value is getting added on. A lot of people have been speculating about a crypto bubble that's about to happen, and of course, when things like this happen and it makes the news, you get a lot of those different different think pieces and stuff like that in the news. So I didn't sell. Well, actually, I did sell. I took my principal out. I bought some other stocks with it that I feel like is going to go up. Wasn't that much, but I still have a big position in Dogecoin. So if it continues to rise, good for me. If it goes down and I don't sell, hey, I was a part of the madness. My real outlook on this crypto stuff is just buying when it goes down, letting it go up, and just holding it for the long term, because I really believe in like the virtual reality world, the meta space, all of this online stuff. I'm starting to look into it more, and I'm starting to understand it, man. So it's opening my eyes a lot. That's where we're headed, man. Everything we do nowadays is in a virtual world. If you haven't heard of, what is it, virtual land or something like that. I'm at a loss of words right now, but it's basically this virtual world, kind of like how The Sims is. And people are selling real estate, so it's all backed by like cryptocurrencies and coins and different things like that to do things. I heard that they actually have like a casino there, and you can work at the casino. People can gamble at the casino and make real money, all by using cryptocurrencies and things like that. So that just goes to show like the large potential that's out there. I mean, even outside of like specific things where it's like the virtual land or whatever it's called, I'm gonna refer to it as virtual land. Outside of things like that and those virtual reality spaces, we're still very much living in a virtual world. Like Instagram, Facebook, all these social medias and things like that, that's a virtual land. You know what I'm saying? That's a digital land that we're living in. Nobody's actually getting together and trading these thoughts, person to person, especially with the pandemic. So like us being locked in the house, it just shows how much that we depend on like this digital virtual reality world and the whole structure behind it. So without getting too techie and getting too geeky on that, man, yeah, that's where I think that this crypto is going. Virtual reality, that VR space, I think that's where that's going, and I think it's going to be very, very lucrative. I wouldn't put all of my eggs in that basket just out of the principle of diversification. I do know a lot of people who are like Jack Dorsey, and they're putting good portion or most of their worth in their investments in these cryptocurrencies and things like that. I'm not too heavy in the crypto space, although I do have some exposure. I have a crypto correspondent, my best bud, and he keeps me abreast on all of that stuff. I'm actually waiting right now to get my Voyager account. Whenever I get that opened, I will go ahead and share the link for you guys to receive your free Bitcoin by signing up for Voyager. I'm currently on a wait list, but Voyager is a platform where you can invest and trade different cryptocurrencies and altcoins and things like that. So a lot of the other, they got a lot of different small coins and things like that are used to power this virtual world, and that are used as functions within different spaces, and just functions within algorithms or within the coding of like this whole world. But yeah, it's still a lot to me, man. My knowledge is definitely a teardrop in the bucket of whatever's out there. But just seeing what's going on with virtual land and people selling digital real estate for like hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars. You can look this stuff up. One YouTuber I follow is Crypto Casey, and a lot of different other people. But like, yeah, they're selling real estate in the crypto world or in the virtual space for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and people are building their little houses on it. And then it's kind of like how it's Sims, but it's powered by actual cryptocurrency, and coins and stuff like that can be used to where it's like, this is really a world, guys. So like, look into that stuff, man. It's like really crazy. It's mind blowing to me, but like, I feel like it's a lot of potential there, especially when you watch like crazy movies like The Matrix, Minority Report, and like all of these sci-fi movies. It seems like we are really slowly but surely getting to that realm. And just like how Bitcoin was in the early 2000s, late 90s, when it was worth nothing, and like we making guys millionaires overnight, I think I do want to be a part of that next big movement. So if it doesn't happen for the next 5, 10, 20 years, if I can just get a little skin in the game and just be a part of the financial history that's going on right now, because it is history within the financial space and just with the world. This is world history, man. I think this is going to be really big. But yeah, Dogecoin blew up. Hopefully it go a little bit higher, man. I'm trying to get to that. Hey, I was telling my boys, like, hey, I need that life-changing play, man. I want to wake up to a couple 100,000s or something like that, man, where I can start transitioning out of this work life, man, and go full-time YouTubing, and yeah, just content creating and just living life, hanging out with my kid, hanging out with my family, and just enjoying life, being financially independent and things like that. Also, another big development, I'm going to start, I mentioned that I'm going to start the YouTube page, Life of Tez. Also starting another one called Tez Lotto, where I'm going to be highlighting my journey in the legal cannabis market here in Virginia and things like that. They're going to be rolling out legalization in 2024. I hope to become an equity applicant so we can start our own commercial cultivation or a dispensary. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be looking forward to. Yeah, man, it's Friday. Still got a few hours of work left. Got some homework to do. Got an assignment to do because I'm still working on my MBA. I actually have about 3 more classes left. I'm getting my MBA in international business at LSU. I initially wanted to study an undergrad in international business because I really have a love, and a passion for just other cultures, going around the world, man, and just learning different cultures, experiencing it, so I can figure out how to use that to connect us all. That's really what one of my end goals are, is just figuring out how to connect people and, living a good life, good vibes, man, doing good business, square business, and spreading wealth and empowering people, in different nations and things like that. That's really where my passion lies, is learning languages, traveling. I'm a simple guy, but those are the things that I really love, as well as a ton of other things, bunch of other quote unquote man stuff, cars, guns, outdoors, camping and stuff like that as well. But yeah, man, that's one of the things that I love. And this MBA program has been such an amazing experience. I've had some really great professors, and I've been learning a lot of good knowledge. I was actually telling myself this morning, like, I have to circle back to my accounting, one of my accounting classes. I think it's managerial use of accounting data at the master's level, and start pulling some of that knowledge back out and refreshing it, and actually looking into these different companies that we're invested in and figuring out who has the biggest who has the biggest upside potential and things like that, and using that knowledge to actually guide my investment choices and things like that, instead of just using catalyst and news and just the basic financial data. I really want to start looking into those 10K reports, those 10Q reports and things like that you can find publicly on sec.gov. You can find all of the company filings and things like that and look at their numbers, their profits and things like that. But yeah, I really want to start pulling some of that. Ooh, was that a fly? Really want to start pulling some of that knowledge and using that to guide my investment career and things like that. Been doing a lot of saving. Headed to Las Vegas next month to see my boy T the GMB. If you see this, follow my boy on Instagram, TDAGMB. Just search him. He has a project dropping on 420 called the Late Night Smoke Project. He's originally from Kentucky. Grew up in Kansas City, but now he's living on the West Coast in Vegas. And the dude's talent level, his work ethic, his grind, man, is exceptional, man. It's above the rest, and I feel like got a lot of potential. So shout out to him. And I do want to bring him on the channel and things like that. Hopefully we can start talking about the finances involved with like the music industry and things like that. I think that would be very cool. But yeah, I'm gonna start vlogging when I get to Vegas and things like that. I've been getting a little bit of footage and stuff for the Life of Tez channel. So whenever I get that popping, I'll definitely be sure to share it with you guys. You guys can actually follow Tez Lotto on YouTube right now. It's TEZLATO. Think you should be able to find it now. It has no videos, but you can go ahead and subscribe and just wait on that stuff. We actually legalized July 1, so I'll be taking you through the full process, everything that I'm buying, how we're germinating the seeds, what nutrients I'm using, everything to harvest those cannabis plants in the legal market here. You do have to be 21 years or older in Virginia, and you can only have 4 plants in your residence, 4 plants per residence, not adult in the residence. But yeah, we'll go over a lot of that different stuff as far as the Virginia laws and stuff is concerned as well. Man, also, I really want to buy a car. I want to give me an old school because it's starting to warm up, and I believe everybody should have just a Sunday car, man. It's nothing like going for a nice ride and a nice ride on a Sunday, man. I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Kansas City, and that's one of the things, part of our culture. I know it's like that in a lot of different cities, especially on the West Coast, man. You get out, go for them Sunday drives, man, top down, take the T-tops off, man, sunroof, let it off, windows down, man, got your music, and you just feeling good and vibing, feeling that breeze, man, and meeting up with other people on the car scene, man. So that's one thing I grew up always wanting to do. I never had the ability to do it, although I did have the Camaro a couple years ago that I ended up selling before I moved here to Virginia, and I just love that, man. I love that vibe, man. Just pulling up, something fresh, something clean, man. Oh man, there's nothing like that. I really love music, cars, 2 of my biggest passions, man. So going to live shows and going to and taking rides and stuff like that. Road trips, I really love road trips. So hopefully on the Life of Tez, when I get these wheels later on down the line, we can start taking those road trips, man. I can show you guys around the East Coast and stuff like that. So that'll be awesome. I've seen a couple cars on OfferUp because I'm always on there. But I think I'm just gonna save some money, man. I got some expenses around the house, so a little bit of cash outflows is going to be occurring on my side. I haven't done my taxes. I'm actually I'm procrastinating, y'all. I don't want to file my taxes. I dread doing my taxes now. I guess I am getting old now. But yeah, I'm dreading doing my taxes, but I'm gonna knock them out. The tax deadline has been extended, so like that's one thing that's really just like, yeah, man, you ain't gotta do it. But I'm gonna try to get on that after. I don't know. After this class, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. I think this class ends on the 5th or the 7th. Deadline is the 15th. I do all my taxes myself because I'm broke. I don't have a large tax situation. Hopefully that'll change. Praying the Lord. I'm not broke. I'm up and coming. Trying to get away from saying I'm broke. I'm coming up, y'all. I'm hustling right now. That's what I like to say in my mind. I'm hustling. I'm grinding. on there. We're not broke. We're just trying to get to that new level. So I'm just trying to embrace it, do everything right, show my work, man, and keep on going. But yeah, man, I'm gonna knock those taxes out. Hopefully I'm getting some stuff back. I need to read into this child tax credit thing because I do have a daughter, and supposedly there's some money somewhere that the government's going to be giving us. But yeah, we'll look into that. I might update you guys on that if you want to hear about it. But yeah, man, other than that, we just been chilling. I just got done eating lunch. Yeah, now I'm about to go back in, knock out the rest of my day, man, and get my weekend started. But yeah, it's sunny out here. It's feeling good. It's only like 60 something degrees outside, but I mean, the sun is beaming, so it's always good, man. I got my contacts in. As you guys can see, I know you're like, why Tez not wear no glasses? Did he break his glasses? No, I got my contacts in, so call me Tezzy 2 Eyes, baby. But yeah, man, just out here chilling, kicking it right now, man. In my mouth straw. But yeah, ain't too much going on with me, y'all, but peace, love, light, and life, family. Yeah, have a good weekend.